Now, next tonight, some pioneering research at Manchester Children's Hospital. The Royal Manchester Children's Hospital is providing hope for children with rare, high-risk leukaemia. Blood, which is donated from the umbilical cords of newborn babies, is used to help develop the treatment for youngsters who have exhausted all other types of treatment. Mairead Smith has this report.
These containers hold the key to this innovative new treatment. Blood from umbilical cords donated at 5 hospitals comes here, where it is stored for use in the GRANS clinical trial, providing a treatment option for the sickest of children with acute myeloid leukemia. Sarah was diagnosed with the disease when she was just 4 years old.
I felt like my whole world basically dropped, and I just wanted to disappear in those moments.
Several rounds of treatment followed, but Sarah stopped responding. That's when she was offered the chance to take part in the study at Manchester Children's Hospital.
The trial was basically saving her life, her last chance to survive.
Travelling from their home in Cornwall to the stem cell ward at Manchester Children's.
To be honest, that was the least problem we had, traveling, although everything was difficult. But again, I will do it again if I have to.
This unit is where the treatment journey begins and ends. In this lab, scientists test the sample from both the patient and the donor to ensure that a match is achievable. And it is in this lab that scientists test samples to check if the treatment has worked. In Sarah's case, it was successful and she's been in remission for a year.
Sarah is doing absolutely amazing. She's the same child that I have had, and she's my baby girl back to normal.
And a message from Sarah to the team who've achieved so much for this little girl.
A big thank you, because they helped me along this big journey.
Mairead Smith, BBC Northwest Tonight, Manchester.
Rob Wynn leads the team in Manchester. He's here. Must be pretty gratifying when you hear something as cute as that.
Yeah, we are ever so lucky in the work that we do to be able to see Sarah happy, back with her family. That's why we do our work. And I think your report also emphasised what a team we have there, a lab team, a clinical team, the university, and of course the research also required funding from charities, the Little Princess Trust and the CCLG. So all of this requires a team, not just the doctors and nurses in front of you, but the team behind the team.
So it's blood from umbilical cords of newborn babies. How scalable is this to treat more children, and indeed whether you can treat adults?
So that's very important. So there are, when women give birth, we can take the cord blood and freeze it. And in fact, there are many cord blood units across the world that are frozen. There are banks. There are several banks in the UK, our partners with the Nolan. And so when we need to do a transplant on a child, we can choose different types of donor, one of which is cord blood. And what our team in Manchester has shown, that when we do a cord blood transplant in difficult to cure leukemia, then the results in cord blood are better. And actually, Roger, what we think is that the cord blood better rejects the patient's leukemia. Most kids are cured anyway. Most kids with leukemia are cured with just drugs. Some are not cured with drugs and need a transplant, and some, like Sarah, are not cured with transplants.
And for her, she was at the end of the line, wasn't she?
So she'd already had a transplant. And what we've shown is that cord blood transplants are better at rejecting leukemia. So she's had a second transplant with cord. And that's all about the immune system of the cord. The immune system of the cord, once it's in Sarah's body, rejects her leukemia.
And can that now be scaled up to be used on adults?
Yeah, so absolutely. So there's no difference really between the leukemia in a child and the leukemia in an adult. And so the cord blood results that we see in children are likely to be the same in adults. And part of our work is to spread this news, this work, not just from children, but into adults. And our next work will be to look at, as well as children, to look at this technology in adults.
And just very quickly, we've got 30 seconds left. You've changed shirt. You've got a thing that says the Tour 21 on the...
Yeah.
You're about to do all 21 stages of the Tour de France ahead of the actual event. To raise money for Cure Leukaemia.
That's right. So I'm working with the charity Cure Leukaemia, and it's to raise money, raise awareness about the importance of trials in kids with leukemia. This is a trial. Trials are about bringing new treatments in Manchester and beyond Manchester to kids where other treatments fail. And I might be foolish, I'm certainly brave, I'm certainly worried, but we'll do all 21, well, fingers crossed, we'll do all 21 stages on the bike.
And you go tomorrow, and we wish you all the very best.
Thanks,
Professor
everybody.
Wynn, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for
you can
asking
find
me.
out more about Rob Wynn and the team and the cycling by looking at, if you just search Cure Leukaemia online, you'll be able to find out about the Tour 21.